Hello, good afternoon. So today we're going to do the book cover design using Photoshop. So just like last time with Canva, we're going to show you on how to work using Photoshop this time. So right now, I've already shared with you the images that we're going to um, use. So if you can download that and follow me on the instruction that I'm going to provide, or if you have your own image, we can start working on it. So now let's begin by opening your Photoshop. So mine is already open now. So we are here on a new image, but I can also do that quickly. So let's just go to File, New, and then on your, so this is the for the new document, all you have to do is put 600 by 800 pixels on the width and the height with a 96 resolution. Normally for this kind of artwork, normally people use 72 pixels by inch, but for us, in order for us to have a better resolution, we're going to use 96 pixels per inch. So let's start by clicking create. So now you have your background here. So for everybody's screen to be similar, all you have to do is click on essentials. Make sure that the essentials option is the one that you're currently using. So there are different other options that you can do in Photoshop. These are the things that they currently have. So right now we're working with essentials. So on your left hand side you have all of these drawing tools which Photoshop has, and then on the right hand side are some of the specifications of these tools when you click them. So some of them are on this right hand side. Now, understanding Photoshop, normally we will be working with layers. So for every drawing or for every stroke or for every step that you do with Photoshop, it will be listed here on this corner, on the right hand side corner, on top of each other. So the first thing that you the first thing that you open will always be the last thing on these layers here. So for example, right now our artboard, we're using a white background and it's currently locked. So that's it. And now we need to open the images which I have shared with you. All you have to do is open them. Mine is already open, but I have already downloaded these two images, one background images and the other one is the character image that I'll be using for this tutorial. So all you have to do is open these two, and then just all you have to do is just click and then click open, and that will go here, and another one is this one. So these are the two images which we will be using today. So for the background image, we have this night sky background. In order to get this image, all we have to do is use the marquee tool. Now, if your image, for example, like this, if you still wanted to modify your image, let's say you want to adjust the brightness of the image, you can do that by going to image and then go to adjustment and click bright or contrast. How you can do this, or how to test this, whether the image has been working fine for you or is there changes in the image, is that all you have to do is with this layer one here, right click on it and duplicate the layer. So here it will copy the first layer, and all you have to do is click that. So in order for you to be able to see whether your image is being modified, is to have these two, the original and your copy. So go to image, go to adjustment, and set your bright or your contrast level. So here, when we go, this goes bright, the brighter, and this goes darker. So it depends on which one you wanted to use for your background image. Okay, I kind of like a little dark. You can also type there how much you want in terms of brightness, and this one is the contrast. So I want it a bit darker. Like that. So how can we see that? Is all you have to do is remove this eye here. It indicates the layer visibility. So if I turn it off, this one was the original. Not so much difference, just so minimal. Like that. Another test is just duplicate that layer. So on your other test, what you can do for your background is adjust the exposure. So normally Photoshop is being used by modifying photos. It's quite good. So as you can see here, you can adjust the exposure of your image, and this one was the gamma correction. It also gives you that dark and bright option. So let's set this one at 1.21, and let's put this one at 0.71. Okay, so here this one was your exposure, and the other one was your, all you have to do is double click that to change. This one was the brightness. Okay, so how can we see that? I've turned off the brightness. So this is the exposure, the current one that we have modified. This was the original one. This was the modified for exposure. This was the original, and this was the one modified for the brightness, although that's dark actually. Okay, and that's the original. So that's how you change your or modify your background image in terms of exposure, brightness. Let's try another one. The other one is, there's also the levels and curves. For levels, it's mainly, again, it's mostly brightness and darkness. So this one is your the dark level, and the other one was the bright, making it bright. So you can change that using different options available on your Photoshop tools. And this one is whether you go darker or brighter. Let's make this one dark, and this is a level. So that's how it looks like from the original. This one was the first one we did, not so much difference. And this is for exposure sample, and this one is the level. Okay, it gives you that brightness and darkness. Now if you're already satisfied with your image, assuming that we want our background image similar to this level, for example, you can use the marquee tool to take this image. Just draw that big square, taking that whole image, and then Control C, or go to Edit, Copy. That's Control C, and go back to your main artboard, which is this untitled here. There you go. My computer is a little slow. And then here you can click Control V, and there you go. Your image is being pasted on your current artboard. So I want you to try that one first, and then we will go on the next working on the character image. All right.